Tadre, you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Cool. All right, hang out. Yeah, we here again. Rock Logic's in the studio. What's going on, y'all? I'm giving y'all a chance to populate the room. I'm in the building. I came to work. Sorry for the Friday night delay, but Friday night was heavy for me. Big shout out to Bishop Jordan. Happy birthday. Had to take care of that business. Saturday was the extravaganza, which was really crazy. 5, 6 choirs, Greeks dancing. It was dope. Big shout out to y'all. I see you. And if you're in the room, please don't troll. Say hello. Don't just troll out and just watch the show. Pop up in the chat room. Let me know that you're there. If you're on YouTube, same thing. Pop up, leave a comment. Just say, hey, Rock, we're here. Roll call. Nina, what's up? Good afternoon, good Sunday. What's happening? All right. Tuned in. Hashtag Hip Hop Boulevard. That's what I'm talking about. Support the crew, y'all, because we're here. Excuse me, my voice is a little off. It was that kind of day. And as you can see, the Real Discussion Podcast with Rock Logic during the broadcast, you can support my page by sending stars, a digital gift that helps Boardwalk Global Media earn money. So you can do stars now because we monetized on Facebook. I think like 50 stars is like 99 cents or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do this, it's a star thing. But I think like 50 stars is like $99. I sent myself some stars the other day. And then it's like connected to your, it's already connected to like your iTunes or something. So it just charges your account. Chris Knight, hey, what's up, Chris? Good to see you in the building. Almost really, huh? Whatever. Oh, sweat. You know what? I'm feeling a certain kind of way. You're absolutely right. Today is the Puerto Rican Day Parade. Big shout out to the Puerto Rican Day Parade. All y'all out there in them streets, wepa, and some other stuff. Nah, you know what? I remember. I got fond memories of living amongst Puerto Ricans, and one of my friends, his mother used to go, "Ruben, arriba!" What his ass had to go upstairs when the lights came on. Did I get that right? Arriba. No. Yeah, arriba. Right, go upstairs.
Up.
Right, venga arriba. Arriba. Yeah. So we'd hear that like every night during the summertime. His mom would come out and like do that thing.
That's the stage we were next to.
Oh, nice. Look at that there. Okay, yeah, you had a big day yesterday. Jesus, look at all those people. Damn, big shout out to my Boricuas. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the button. I'm gonna hit the camera. Everybody throw in your headphones. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the right thing. We already, big shout out to OSG up at the golf course. Maria Davis is at the golf course right now. They're up there doing an event. That's it. So that's what's going on, and I'm gonna hit the button now. Once again, this is The Conversation with my man Al Pizarro, and right now in New York City, it's 70 degrees, it's mostly cloudy. Traffic was okay coming across the Triborough Bridge. Big shout out to all my cab drivers that tune in. We love that. Big shout out to all my people in the car that are tuned in, listening to The Conversation on a Sunday. We do this show every other Sunday, and this is a special edition, actually. We do it every other Sunday at 2 o'clock. Special edition today, though. We got a special guest in town, so we had to open the studio up for him on this particular Sunday, or we wouldn't be here, and we're going to talk about it in a minute. Because this kid, he was on my show on The Real Discussion with Rock Logic on Friday, and I'm so sorry that I missed him, because I really wanted to talk to him, but I'm going to have my opportunity today. Show's running a little bit late. Big shout out to everybody, all my Boricuas hanging out at the hip-hop, the hip-hop. Damn, where am I at? All of y'all at the Puerto Rican Day Parade, make some noise. What's going on? I know y'all are in the house. And yesterday, Alice showed me pictures because once again I was working, so I didn't get a chance to experience it. But apparently the 116th Street Festival was out of control. Red Vegas was there hanging out, taking pictures with all the sexy Boricua ladies. Boy, I don't know, boy. Man, we're going to talk about that in a minute. So it was kind of crazy. I saw some of the pictures. I'm like, I don't know, Al. I don't know what you introduced this young man to. Yeah, exactly. 1, 2, 3, and bang. Word up. And this is The Conversation with Rock Logic, Gary Fax, and of course the host with the most, Al Pizarro. And today we got Ty Dre on the phone today. Ty Dre, where you at?
Can you hear me?
We can hear Ty Dre in the building.
Yeah, there we go.
So we got Ty Dre on the phone today. Huh?
Does this count as all 4 of us being on the show?
Yeah, it's like 3.5. It's like 3.5. Because your audio, you're not visual. You know what I'm saying? So Ty, check it out, man. I don't know if you saw what I saw, right? I don't know because you're not in the studio because you're only half here right now. But there are some photographs of Red Vegas, right? How old are you, Red Vegas? Just
12 years old.
Okay, there you go. All right, now. Okay, now this young man is not even quite a teenager yesterday, but he was taking some very adult photos yesterday with some hot Boricua mamitas, right? You know what I'm saying? And he was so short, right? He's short, and they're like all towering over him. And I'm like, this is so dope. I wish I was him right now. You know, I think I was kind of hating a little bit. I don't know. I think I was hating like, yo, come on, man. He's 12 years old, man. What are we doing right now? You know what I'm saying? So he took some fantastic pictures, which was great. What's up, Tasha? Tasha's tuned in on YouTube.
All right.
Word up. So he took, and then he was by a really nice sound stage that they were, and Al showed the pictures, and all you see is like a sea of Puerto Rican flags. You know what I'm saying? And who was performing, Al, at that moment?
Man, they had my friend Boricua Posse.
Oh, big shout out to Boricua Posse. So yeah, you know, and I'm sorry once again I missed the festival. I'm gonna have to catch it next year. I'm sure it was explosive because of the COVID situation. People hadn't been out in 2 years, man. So I'm sure everyone just ran to the streets and just bugged out.
Look, I told him already when he came. I said, look, this is gonna be different. This is the biggest festival in New York City.
Yeah,
and they had been out for 2 years, so I don't know what this. It was already big.
Right.
So I don't know what to expect, but get ready. So I told, I said, rest up. The day before, I said, rest up. Take it easy, because tomorrow's going to be a work day.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't lying about that. He was not lying.
Right. So how much work did you do? How much work did you do?
Took like over 230 some pictures.
Oh shit! Yo, man. All right. Hit the button on that. 230 pictures.
Yes.
Man. And I heard it started off slow, but then after a while it picked up and it was bananas.
Like soon as what's the name start performing, a rapper named J.I. or something like that.
Uh-huh.
When he started performing, everybody started coming over to our vendor.
Wow, that's hot.
Okay.
That's hot. So you took 236 pictures, basically.
Yes.
Damn, and how many hours?
Like
You got there about 12:30. You figure from there to practically closing at 5 o'clock.
So you got there 12:30, right? So let's say 12 to 5, right? So that's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 hours, 236. Divide that. You must have been doing about like 40 pictures an hour, B. About 20 pictures an hour. Because that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
Yes.
No, about 40 pictures an hour.
And you got to imagine
Jesus Christ.
that he's signing autographs for them. He's giving them his digital card. He's having a conversation. He's building the relationship.
Building the fan base.
We all understand it's the 116th Street Festival. We all understand that it's an Hispanic event. But understand this. This was the guy that was in the festival, in the street, shaking hands and all that. So
Right.
next year, where you going to be at next year?
performing on the stage.
That's right.
That's what's up.
This kid knows where he's going.
That's what's up.
So let's talk, young man. You're 12 years old, and I appreciate that fact that you are 12 because I started somewhere in your age too. When obviously it's a different time, but I was about 10 in 1977 when I first saw DJ Jazzy J and Red Alert and Bambaataa and Kool Herc in the park DJing, and that's what introduced me into hip hop. What was your introduction to hip hop?
So my father got me into hip hop because he was like he always listened to like old school boom bap, and he from Louisiana, so he listened to all type of music.
Right.
So my mother's actually from Cleveland. She got me into R&B, and then my father got me into hip hop. So yeah, that's all. That's my introduction for it.
That was your introduction. So
yes.
what was the first hip hop record that you remember? Like the first joint where you was like, yeah, Dad, that's it.
T.I.
T.I. was your first joint. Big shout out to T.I. Okay.
That's the Trouble Man album.
The Trouble Man album. You remember the album and everything.
This kid is good. Trust me.
Well, because you do. Right, you do. Like, I remember the first record that I heard, hip-hop didn't exist in 77, just for clarity. It was not the way you know it. You know what I'm saying? So when I say I heard it, my first hip-hop record, it wasn't really technically a hip-hop record, but it was a breakbeat, and that was Apache. The first time I ever heard Apache, which your generation knows it as Jump On It, with the Will Smith thing. Yeah. Jump On It, that thing from the Will Smith, but the original record is called Apache. And that was what I heard, and that's when I knew I wanted to be a DJ, at that moment, So what year are we talking, this T.I. album? What year are we talking?
2012.
Okay. So technically, you're like a new millennium rapper. Even you're kind of newer, but I'm gonna get there in a minute. So what was the first rhyme that you wrote? Like when you sat down and you put the pen, or did your dad write your first rhyme?
Nah,
which is fine too.
First rhyme.
Okay, go ahead.
Want to hear my first corny rhyme or like the first?
No, I want to hear the corny shit. I want to hear the evolution. I don't want to hear when you got dope. That's too late. I want to know like you and then you thought it was dope because it was dope at the time, right? Because that's how we feel about it. I want to hear the corny joint.
All right, I was about 4 years old.
Bet.
And me and my cousin, we was in the studio. We had like a house studio, my father. So we always, at school, we always had this, chicka chicka boom boom.
Okay.
Yeah, so we just like kept like chicka chicka boom boom.
No, you gotta do the rhyme, bro. No, do it. No, listen, do the rhyme, really. Like I remember my first rhyme, bro.
So cringy, I don't know.
God, come on. It's your history. Come on, it's your history. Just give me 8 bars of it. That's all I need. 8 bars.
I don't remember remember 8 bars, but I remember like a little bit.
Give me 4 bars.
Alright. I said something like, chicka, chicka, boom, boom, don't forget about the ooh-zoo, or something like that.
Okay, all right, fair enough. All right, there you go. First corny rhyme.
Ooh-zoo was like it was like a TV show I used to watch.
Got you. Well, at 4, that's your world,
Yeah.
right? So you're going to write a 4-year-old rhyme.
Yes.
But the fact that you wrote a rhyme at 4 years old is what's incredible. I could barely read it for, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Terrible.
Like, yeah, I could barely read it for. Of course it was terrible. You were 4 years old.
Because I was like this and all that.
Yeah, the fact that you could write at 4 years old is also incredible too.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's like preschool. You know what I'm saying? Like you're 4, you're not even in school yet.
So we have Ty Dre on the line.
Ty Dre.
My co-host, and he couldn't be here, but he's on the line right now.
Ty Dre.
Yo.
Ty Dre's in the house. You have some questions for Red Vegas?
Well, first of all, I definitely want to say that it is impressive on the fact that you are 12 years old rapping. I ain't started rapping till I was 18 years old. You know, I was very, very, very late in the game. And that Chicka Chicken Boom Boom was better than what I was writing at 18. So that already shows how better you are.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, yeah.
You know, just had to throw it out there. But I do want to ask you, you know, like, with you being so young and already, you know, garnering attention the way you are, you know, where do you see yourself in, like, I want to say 5 years, or 5 years, you'll still be young. But let's start with 5 years. Where do you see yourself in 5 years with how you going with your music?
So that would make you 17.
Oh, yeah, that made me 17. On tour.
What type of tour? We talking worldwide?
Like a whole world tour, like
Shit.
Go to Africa.
We out. World tour.
Word up. I'm signing up as the road manager right now.
But the only place I'm not going to Sweden. That's the only thing I'm not going. Only like.
You're not going to Sweden?
Nope.
Why not? Okay, now this is interesting. Why not? What's wrong with Sweden?
You see all the rappers that get like harassed by the police?
Oh, man, listen up.
No, I can't.
All right, that's them. Let me tell you about Sweden, baby. Okay, I've been to Sweden a few dozen times, right? Matter of fact, I've been around the planet, but let's just talk about Sweden because this is where we're at. There's a place called Malmo, Sweden, which is like the you have Stockholm and then you have Malmo. There are no ugly women in Malmo. I don't care what shape they are. If they're fat, they're beautiful. If they're skinny, they're beautiful. If they're breathing, they're beautiful. Like, it's incredible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you, don't cheat yourself out of Sweden. All right, just because you're scared of something. If you cheat yourself, if you say you don't, if you say you're not going to Sweden, that also means you're not going to Denmark. That also means you're not going to Norway. That also means you're not going to Finland, because that's all part of a peninsula. They all at one time were basically sort of one kingdom.
I just changed my mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man. Come on, man. I'm here for that.
What's good about Rob is
Yeah.
that you're gonna get information firsthand, experience.
Yeah. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I toured from the, and you're right, because I toured from the time I was about 18, 19 years old. I was on the road until I was 53, which is only 2 years ago that I actually stopped being on the road.
Well, you're 55?
I'm 55 years old right now.
I did not know that.
Yeah, come on, baby. Come on. Yeah.
You made his day right now.
Yeah, I'm 55 years old, and I toured until I was 53. Every 4 months
Rob.
I was going out. Yep.
So just since we're on the topic, and I know we talked about it off air before a long time ago. But while me and Vegas is on, what is your number one favorite place when it comes to touring? Like, what is your number one place in the world that you love to perform at? Just so I can write it down in my
Remember, he's 12 years old, okay, Rob?
Sorry.
I haven't been around the world yet. But, one place I would love to tour at is Tokyo, Japan.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a lovely place. Like,
You know what I'm gonna tell you?
I love hip-hop.
You're in the right hemisphere,
yeah.
right? You're right, but we're gonna bring you a little bit more south, I think. Where you're gonna want to go is Thailand. I've been to Thailand 19 times, bro. Like, I was living in Thailand. It was so dope. And I'm gonna say this, right? When you go to Japan, all the people are Japanese.
Yes.
Period, point blank. That's the deal, right? You'll see some tourists, but they're basically Japanese, and they're all little people also, right? By the time you get back to the United States, you'll actually smell that everyone smells like hamburgers. Like, it was so crazy. I was in Japan so long that I lost the smell of the hamburger smell that we actually all smell like all the time. Like, yeah, no bullshit. We all smell like hamburgers. When I came back and walked to the airport, I was like, hamburger! Hamburger! Right? So... But Thailand, here's it with Thailand. Number one, a hotel right now in Thailand, 5-star is about $60 a night. Let's just start with that.
That's a good price.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, you're on your way. Don't worry about it. I got you. Right? The plane ticket's a little bit pricey because of gas right now, but we'll deal with that later. But then you have the Thai people, you have the Thai women, you have the Thai food, you have all of that. But because Thailand is a tourist destination, everybody's there from all over the world. So you have the Australians, you have the Europeans, you have the Swedes, you have like everybody's there. So you get to meet everybody in this place, and it's a wonderful melting pot. And if you have $100, it's 3,600 of their dollars. So if you have $100 US.
Word.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, baby. We got to cut out. Like next week, we got to blast off, bro. I'm just telling you, I got a club.
And Dad, load the bags up. We going. We're not going back to Vegas today, you know.
So yeah, Thai Dre, it be Thailand, bro, and they love the party. Oh my God, they fill the club up and they're bugging, and I mean, you can just walk on stage and you can do the corny rhyme you had. You can be like the chicka chicka boom boom boom. They're like, Vegas. They'll love you, yeah, man. Yeah, Thai. That's Thailand's where it's at, baby.
Thailand is where it's at. All right, it's put on the list.
Yeah, you want that.
So,
Trust me.
Ty, Red Vegas may not know of you and all that, so can you please let them know who you are, please?
Okay. Yeah. Like they've been saying, my name is Ty Dre. I'm a hip hop artist. I guess I'm a podcaster.
He is.
I also do. I really suck at this, Al. I hate when people make me do this. I'm never good at pitching myself. But yeah, I've been doing this since, like I said, like I was 18. I've had some great opportunities in my career. I've been able to be on television. I just recently, like I told them at the last show, I was on PBS performing my song Goat Mode, which is also one of the theme songs at the Brooklyn Nets at Barclays. I got to perform at Pharrell's Something in the Water Festival, the first one, which is now going to be in D.C. this year. Hopefully I can get on that stage. And had the opportunity to share the stage with many great artists like Tiana Taylor, 21 Savage, Fabulous, Wale, G Herbo, the list goes on. And even got to be blessed with to be on the song with Sticky.
Rock Logic, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Come on, man. I tore shit up on that song.
Yes, you did.
Nah, tell me, it was great. Nah, he gave me that song, and I was like, yo, this is... I was so glad he gave it to me because I was like, this is made for me. Like, it's tailor-made. This was so... I think I did the vocals in like 30 minutes. Like, he sent it to me, and I sent it back. I was done.
Oh.
Yeah, it was hot. There was that fire. I don't fuck around, man. Go ahead, Ty.
No, you do not.
I'm setting up some stuff while you guys are talking.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't know if Al told you, but I am the youngest voting member of the Hip Hop Boulevard Awards and stuff of that nature. So you know, I've had some great success in my career so far, and many things that I haven't been able to accomplish that I'm reaching for. But you know, I wish I was able to be there to physically meet you. How long are you in New York?
For about like this my first week is past. Now it's 1 more week, so basically 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And I'll definitely see you.
I think he's doing Maria Davis this week. If you want to,
he's doing it Wednesday.
Yeah.
He's doing a podcast tomorrow. He's doing Maria Davis. He's got 3 more shows with NYPD, and man, his calendar's full.
Matter of fact, what you doing on next Saturday?
He's gone next Saturday.
By next Saturday, he's out here?
He's gone.
Yeah, we got to catch him this week.
We got to catch him this week. I'm going to figure something out, Ty Dre.
please.
We'll do it. It'll be nice and easy, baby.
Maybe
We'll
we could
figure
do.
it out.
Maybe we could talk to DJ Watt. Do a special appearance.
Yeah.
So, Dig, I actually have his video queued up. So I'm gonna play his video, right? I think we played it one time on one of the other shows that we did when you had the posters up.
Right.
When we had the posters up, yeah. So, Red Vegas, I need you to introduce your song. Let us know what we're looking at. Hold on, put you on camera before we do this the right way. Okay. There you go. There you go. All right, Red Vegas. Tell them what I'm about to play right now.
Alright, what's up? It's your boy Red Vegas. This is my new song off my EP called Unstoppable.
Cool, and Unstoppable it is. Check it out, y'all.
No. Been through a lot in life. Lot. Let's go.
They already know, that's why they try to dim my light. 'Cause I shine so bright. Pray to the Lord for a sleep at night. I'm meant to be great.
Shine stars everywhere we go.
You can see it in my eyes. Don't care if you criticize. I know it's more to life. Always be true to yourself.
First things first, let me get the rest started. Gucci with the cash, 200 on the desk. Wanna go me, I told him to go do gold. WTs on my neck, I'm set. Making that dinner all day. Hey, 100 bands are for no much coke. Got Gucci and plus they truck, I'm a style. I'm running fast, do the dash. 100 on the pass. True, Rolex, my foot, whole T, we green on gleam. Boy, Louis Vuitton, rockin' with my Gucci. Got my Rolex, time is ooh-wee.
They already know, that's why they try to dim my light. 'Cause I shine
We're gonna have to really talk, young man, after this video, okay?
for a sleep
About your relationship with older women.
to be great. You can see it in my eyes. Don't care if you criticize. I know it's more to life. Always be true to
It's
yourself.
everything, yo, that young flow. You know that you'll see me in my show. Didn't wanna go to my room, hit the dope. Didn't wanna go check, see very bro. Didn't I tell they bust up, yo. I run so fast, they can fast like a bike. If I blow up, I to blow the bike. If I'm thirsty, but I drink a lot of Pepsi. I really bought about to buy a new bike. Name Red Vegas, I remember the name. I replay all the baby games. From the West Coast, that's lit, man. We just my brothers, it's about time to shine. My time to shine, man. Long as I got my stunners with me, we unstoppable.
They already know, that's why they try to dim my light. 'Cause I shine so bright. Pray to the Lord for a sleep at night. You can see it in my eyes. Don't care if you criticize. I know it's more to life. Always be true to yourself.
I've been through a lot of things. A lot of battles. A lot of talkative, a lot of bullying. But that's why I wrote this song right here. Always believe in yourself. Trust your mind. Trust God. Trust your heart. Believe in yourself.
Yeah. It's my man Red Vegas. Deuces, baby, deuces. Word up. Incredible. Big shout out to my man Red Vegas. That's hot.
Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you about that record right there, because I'm gonna say something to you, and you're not gonna really understand it until you're older, but you'll get it right now. I can't wait for you to hate that song. Okay, now let me tell you about it.
Wait, I know. I know now. Look.
All right, cool.
You know what's crazy, Rock? I
What?
completely understand what you just said.
Yeah, I know you got it, right? I can't wait for you to hate that song, because when you hate that song, then you have evolved so much, and you've heard that song so many times that you ain't gonna want to do it no more. I can't wait for you to hate that song, baby. I can't wait. If you know, right, you gotta think about it. Biggie, you never saw Biggie do Party and Bullshit once he became successful.
No.
His first song was Party and Bullshit and Party and Bullshit.
He didn't like that song.
He hated that song. You know why he hated it? Because he had evolved so much.
But that song is fire though.
Yeah, but guess what? My man had grown so much that he would never do that song. And it happens to all artists, right? If you evolve so far in your career and you get so many hit songs, the first songs that you ever did, you really don't like doing those songs no more.
But it's like it's good for a throwback.
It's great for a throwback. But even then, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear Mariah like do her first like early joints. You know what I'm saying? Method Man, you barely hear him do METHOD, man, hey, you. That was his first hit record. He can't stand the record.
But I like my old songs. I can't stand it too. I got it's one song that I really. It's a couple songs like by me. I do not like performing. Is Life at the Shorty. Lean with me, rock with me. Mm-hmm. Can you feel it? That's like those songs. I'm like, man.
Exactly. And, so you know what I'm talking about, because you ain't never gonna perform Chicka Chicka Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's the joint.
They pay me a lot of money.
You ain't never performing Chicka Chicka Boom. I couldn't get you to do it now. Like, come on.
Look, one of the hottest hip hop records that many of us think is a classic, and it would rock any party. Deep cover. Dre didn't like that record.
Right.
Dre didn't like that record, and Deep Cover is probably it's a hip hop classic, and he didn't like it.
That's that cover everybody played. That's the record everybody plays in the car, bro.
Yeah,
back,
like that.
driving.
You play Deep Cover, like that's a banger. Dre has said number of times that he really didn't like that.
But you know what happens with that? What happens is, you don't, as an artist, you're simply doing art. Mm-hmm. That's all you're doing. It's less to if it. You don't know whether or not you got a hit record. It's not how it works. I'm just telling you. I'm 30 years, 40 years in the business. You don't know if you got a hit record. The people tell you if you have a hit record. People's reactions tell you if you have a hit record. You're simply making art. That's all you're doing. You're taking a pen to the paper, you got a beat going, and you're doing your art, right? After your art is done, you shoot a video, you do some marketing, and the people go, hey or nay. I made 5 hit records in my lifetime. 5 that I'm personally the artist on. You know how many songs I recorded to make those 5? 200. I recorded 200 songs, and out of 200 songs, 5 people were like, those are classics. It took 200 songs for me to make 5 classics. And I mean, I'm talking about, it was 200 fails, like miserable fails. I was in funny spaces at times, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I was very misogynistic to women, which later on became the thing. I don't know, maybe I might be the father of that. But they were like, Rock, you can't say this stuff. I'm like, yes, I can, But now everyone just says it and it's regular. But it's the law of averages, right? The more you record, the more likely it is you're going to get a hit record.
Yes.
Always record. You gotta remember, Michael Jackson recorded 200-300 songs for Thriller before he figured out the 8 or the 12 that was gonna go on the record.
He still got unreleased songs to this day.
Exactly. Tupac is still releasing albums.
Tupac, that's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Tupac recorded so many songs that he's still releasing records and he's dead.
I think he probably got like over a million songs.
I wouldn't doubt it.
You never know.
I'm just telling you to keep recording. Right? The microphone, when it's open and you have a beat on, just record. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just got to feel, right? Sometimes you can't even write. Sometimes, you might understand and just freestyle something, you know what I mean? But record the freestyle. And then you listen back and you go, oh, you know what? Right there, that's a song right there. Let me take that and build, you know what I'm saying? What I tell young artists all the time is, once the mic is on, just record. Right? Because music is inspirational. And I hate to get all godlike on a Sunday, but it's something that I believe. You know what I'm saying? You open up your mind to the universe and God channels through you, and you got to record that inspiration sometimes, because those are when the best ideas happen, right on the fly. Like you're just doing it and all of a sudden you say something, you're like, yo, that's hot right there.
Yes.
That's going to be my joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I said, so what do you hope to achieve? First of all, are you nervous about performing at Maria Davis Mad Wednesday? She's legend.
No.
You ready to rock?
Yes.
How many songs you doing?
Hold on, I'm doing. What borough we gonna be in?
We're gonna be in Manhattan, Harlem, USA.
Hold on. 5?
You gonna do 5 joints?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So I got something special.
I like this kid.
Yeah, I got something special for y'all.
Word. I like yo, man. You're incredible. I love him. Quick.
But I'm gonna give y'all one.
How's your dad? 53. All right, cool. Like we could have been in high school together. We could have been buddies. You know what I'm saying?
I would just like tell y'all one thing. He just been named his name just been a street name right now.
What?
Black Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just named the street for him, didn't they?
Yes.
They did. Okay. Did you go there?
Yes, I actually went there. We actually got there late because
Okay.
I was doing a show in Brooklyn.
Got you. Where was you rocking in Brooklyn?
Brooklyn? I think we was doing
Who
the
was that, the NYPD?
Yeah.
The one of those events?
Doing the Father's Day event?
Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. No, I love it. Oh right, you're not gonna be here June 19th. You're leaving Saturday the 18th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, leaving the day before. I gotta tell you, I don't know why I got good at math all of a sudden, but all of a sudden I'm like a mathematician. My shit is crazy.
I know why.
Yeah, what happened?
Man, one thing we cannot talk about is women. No, we can't talk about that right now.
Why not? What are you talking about?
No, we ain't gonna talk about that because you told me you was gonna talk about that. We can't talk about
Come on, man. How old is that woman in your video?
I don't know, like 20 something. I don't know. 30,
Damn, son.
30?
You picking them up crazy right now.
Rock said he'll be your road manager.
Yeah, I will, for sure. I want in. Hey, baby, you picking up chicks like that, I want in. That's my age group. That's what's happening. So, but don't get hooked on older women. It doesn't work. Yeah, especially when you get older. You know what I'm saying? I'm 53. Can you imagine what my cougars are? Yeah, 70, right? They're in nursing homes. Like, those are my pickings right now. So I had to go to a younger generation, you know. So go ahead, ask him.
Tell Rock some of your some of the hip hop artists that influenced you.
KRS-One.
Okay. Go ahead. Come on, you have more than that. And it's okay if it's T.I., by the way. I ain't mad at it.
Yes, it's T.I. I actually got one more. What artist influenced me is me.
Okay. That's bold. I like that. You influence you.
Yes.
I love that. Let me tell you something. 90% of this business is confidence and believing that you're the shit. That's it. If you don't tell me you're the shit, I don't know you're the shit. You just be like sitting there and be all shy. And I'm like, oh, yeah, you're great. Okay, cool.
I just be humble.
Nah, not when you said you inspire you, nigga. That ain't humble at all. That was far from humble, my man. You confused about humble.
Let me tell you something.
That was beautiful. That was beautifully arrogant. I love that.
God does some special things with people.
Yes.
All right? Because there was a whole army that was challenged by Goliath. And they were all like, nah, I'm not going to fight this giant. And David was like, what, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You know who my God is? You know who my Father is? You guys ain't stepping up. He's saying all this stuff. There's a time where humbleness is appropriate, and there's a time to be able to step up to say who you are.
With confidence.
With
Yes.
confidence.
Mm-hmm.
So just understand that pride is a very, very thin line. How you walk it is important. Because you can be too prideful and it'll be distasteful to people. And you can have it at the right time and it will build people, it will just show people like, wow, look at this 12-year-old showing me, and I'm 40, 50, 60 years old, what time it is.
Right. Exactly. So I enjoyed your answer. I thought it was dope because I would have said the same shit. I'd be like, I inspired me, that's why I was, but you got to toot your own horn. You know what I'm saying? You got to promote yourself. You got to let people know that you're here. If you, the squeaky wheel gets the grease is what they say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, did you understand that one? Did the flower we have?
I get it a little bit.
Yeah, well, you have 4 wheels, right?
Yes.
And the one that's squeaking, which one you gonna put the grease on? Exactly. You ain't gonna pay attention to the other 4 wheels because they ain't making no noise. Yeah. You forget all about them wheels. You be like, oh, there goes the squeaky wheel. He needs the grease. That's them. That's all. It's one of those old sayings from old people.
Hey, Ty, so how do you feel being on with Red Vegas right now? 12-year-old inspiration coming up.
You probably feel like me when you're on the show. Tadre, when you're on the show, I feel old as a motherfucker, bro. I'm just saying. So how's it feel to be me?
You have such a youthful soul, though, Rock.
I'm a kid.
But we all are. We all got that inner child. That's why I love, just to hear, Vegas. So that's why I've been so quiet. I just been listening to him and just in such amazement because, for me, at his age, I was so focused on art, like visual art. That was my passion. That was my love. And the way he talks about himself is the way I used to talk about my art. So when I started venturing into music, it took a while for me to build up that confidence, even with people telling me that I was good. And that's why I completely understood what you said, Rock, when you was like, I can't wait for you to hate that song. Because the songs that I made when I first started at 18, 19, 20, I honestly hate all of those songs. I hate them all. People are still attached to them. They still bring it up to me. But I completely hate them. And I'm admired by Vegas on the way that he was able to, at 12 years old, understand, the lines, and when, like when I was starting, I didn't know when you're supposed to end the line. You know,
right.
You know what I mean? Like I would drag that line out, and I would mess up the head bop, the tempo, because I would just keep going and keep going and keep going. It's like, bro, take a second to breathe.
Right.
And I've learned to fit into the pocket now. Where now, okay, if I have to rap fast, I can rap fast, but I know, okay, you got to stop here so that people can stay, on the tempo with the head nod or with the foot tap, or, being able to slow it down and have that ability like Biggie Smalls or a Nas or a Jay-Z or even a Kendrick, where they fit into that pocket. So to see him be able to do that at 12 years old, I was really listening to the song for that. It's very, very amazing, because that was a hard triumph for me to reach at a much older age. So for him to be 12 rapping like that is, like you said, like he's gonna hate that song in the future. But to me, I'm impressed, and I'm excited to see where he is when he's like 17, 18, the age where I started. And to even hear him say KRS-One as his the first rapper that comes to his head is a testament to him in itself, because 12 years old, you expect him to say someone like like a Drake or
right.
A J. Cole, or even if you want to go a little bit before that, maybe a Kanye first, or Lil Wayne or Jay-Z.
But I'm gonna give it up, right? Because that you got to give up to his dad. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to his dad, by the way, because his father, schooled him in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And that is that's the thing that I complain about most of the time. I say, to the older rappers and people in my generation, if you don't show your kids what real hip hop is, then you're going to allow them to develop their own hip hop, which is what has happened. He went and he showed them, obviously he wouldn't know KRS-One, right? But his dad played that for him, or maybe played Public Enemy or Big Daddy Kane or some of those guys, and was like, yo, you know what? This is what I listen to. This is where I come from. And then he's able to adapt that and then create his own style. But at least it's based on the foundation of what hip hop is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? But with a 12-year-old twist. You know what I'm saying? So, big kudos to his dad, because his dad really kept him schooled.
One of the things that really impressed me with Red Vegas from the interview from Friday night, he mentioned Prodigy.
Right, Mobb Deep.
Yeah, he mentioned Prodigy. No, he mentioned Prodigy from Mobb Deep.
Yeah,
I was like, wow,
that was my guy.
Oh,
yeah.
So yeah, that also is a testimony that his dad, teaching him to write hip hop.
So this show is about we call it a conversation because a lot of people talk and don't do. So this show is about doing things. So what I'm going to do for you today is that each one of us is going to give you one piece of advice that's crucial for your life. Each one of us. And since Ty Dre is on the phone, we're going to let him go first.
Oh, one crucial advice. I mean, the best advice I could give if we're talking music industry, one of the biggest things that I think has helped me with my career is that I treat it, where it's 90% business and 10% music. I always keep that percentage in my head because I focus, I obviously make sure that 10% of your music is jam-packed, tight, knit, perfect to the best of your ability. But that's just the first part of the battle. What separates the artist that you know and the artist you don't know is that 90% business. And that business also comes with the branding, it comes with the marketing, and all the things of that nature, building up that story to get people to fully invest in you. So always think about that. I think that's special that you already make your music videos and stuff like that. But always think of, okay, now that the music video's out, okay, what I got to do to get this even more out there, get more people to see this and stuff like that. So never, never, never forget that 90% business, 10% music.
I want to let Gary go next.
Yeah.
As I said to you on Friday, it's very important to have a great business team, a business and creative team. Once you have that, you can go very, very far. Especially in this day and age, there's a lot of opportunities for independent artists. So when you have your business team together, so many different opportunities can happen. And there are major artists that have, where their teams have fell apart for all different kind of reasons. But at your age, you have a good business team that can make sure your business and creative is on point. You'll go very, very far.
I'll put it right in here.
That's excellent. You want to have a great manager because the manager is the coach of the team, right? You have your manager, your business manager, your attorney,
The owner.
And now in this new media age, you want to get somebody that's into coding and all the new tech things. So it's very important to have that business and creative team. And at your age, being able to build that and cultivate that, you go very far because that's what Drake has. That's what Kanye has. That's why they're always on the pulse of what's going on.
Thank you for that advice.
You're welcome.
Oh, my turn?
Yeah, your turn. I know you've been thinking hard on this.
Nah, because you're taking all my shit. Nah. And then I'm going, nah, you don't want to do that. That's like a dirty joke. Okay, so let me Nah, what I would say to you, right, and I guess it's because I've moved into this space, and I've seen many artists move into this space. One day is going to be over for you. One day you ain't going to be rapping no more. One day your fans are going to grow up along with you, and they're not going to really be worried about when is the next Red Vegas album coming out, right? They're like in their 40s. They're like, we want to hear his old shit. We don't hear no new Red Vegas. You know what I'm saying? But what I want you to understand is, and it's over for everybody. It happens to everybody. Jay-Z, it's over. You know what I'm saying? He's rich, but it's over, right? But there's a reason why he's rich, right? And whether you're rich by the time you get to the end of your journey, or whether you're mediocre or whether you're poor, don't be afraid to let go of the journey. Sometimes you got to look back and go, you know what? That was a great run. And then figure out what you're going to do with the rest of your life at that stage of the game. Don't be afraid to be a chameleon. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to let go of the journey. Sometimes you got to look back and go, you know what? That was a great run. And then figure out what you're going to do with the rest of your life at that stage of the game. Don't be afraid to be a chameleon. Don't be afraid to go, you know what? I did that. That's cool. And now I'm going to do this. If I told you how many different things I do, you would think I was lying to you, right? I'm a mixing and recording engineer. That's why I started. I'm a DJ. I'm a rapper. I'm a paramedic. I'm a CPR instructor. I own Boardwalk Global Media, the podcast station. I shoot music videos, right? Oh, yeah. Listen. When I tell you, people don't understand, and I move through my day just like that, right? I could be teaching a CPR class in the morning and then DJing a party that night. When I used to work at the Shadow nightclub, I was a paramedic for the Shadow nightclub. So while I'm emceeing at the Shadow nightclub, when someone would get their head bust with a bottle, I'd go and I'd bring them to the coat room and I would stitch them up. And then go back on stage and get back to rapping again and DJing. Like I would move through it seamlessly. So everything I'm saying is, I love music and I love entertainment. It's my life. It's always been my life since I was your age. But I also had other things that I loved to do too. You know what I'm saying? And when my time came, you know, and like I said, I wasn't super rich when my time came. I was all right, but I figured out what else I wanted to do. The saddest thing is to see old rappers trying to hold on to something that just, it's not going to work. And them not being smart enough to go, let me transition into something else. Let me find something else I'm interested in. So that would be my advice to you. You know what I'm saying? When you get to my age, and I don't know when it's going to be over. I don't know when it's going to be over for you. But I know it's going to be over because it happens to everybody. It's just what it is. Just be ready that you have something else that you can do to support yourself and make money. I don't care if you got $1 billion. If you got $1 billion, then even with that billion, you still have to make money. You still have to go, okay, I mean, look at 50 Cent, right? Vitamin water deals, television, he's done movies. Rapping for anybody is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Then it turns into clothing, and I mean, it turns into anything you want it to be. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my advice to you. All right.
Can I just interject?
No, you can't.
No, yeah, well, stop.
Okay.
So no,
you can't. No, I'm sorry. I'm just fucking around.
On Rock.
I'm leaving on God.
To piggyback off of what Rock was saying is, you definitely want to figure out what you want to do, and I think that, you know, to give you an example, and your dad knows of Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Oh yeah.
Right? Sir Mix-a-Lot was one of the first investors in Microsoft. Many people didn't know that. So, so back when people were making fun of him, but he was being big on the West Coast, and there's things that I know because a friend of mine interviewed him for the Source magazine. Right? And yeah, he was one of the first. He was one of the first investors in Microsoft. So he had the big house, the car, and all that stuff, and was able to take care of his business. So when it came to an end, and Baby got back, he was rich before that, right? So I'm just saying that you want to make sure that you have your business in place, and if you want to get into some things, you know, get in early. So when the time comes for you to give it up and be like, okay, I'm done, you could comfortably transition to whatever you want to do. Exactly.
Big shout to the chat room. My man Cosign says, "Yo, Rock, don't stop working." Absolutely, I don't stop working. He goes from one gig to another. He punched out of one job at 3:30 and punched into another job at 3:30. Right. Word. So, yeah, that would be the advice. Al, what advice would you give him?
The third eye. I'm going to tell you about the third eye. You have to be open to see things, not from your viewpoint, but from what you're seeing in front of you. So you may love a record, something that Rock was touching on, but the crowd hated it. And you fight the crowd because you love that record. Nah, that record is hot, man. And there's a record that you may not like, and they go crazy for it. So the third eye is to see, observe everything around you, to understand how you have an effect to benefit your career. It is not you. It is the people that you're performing for. You're entertaining them. So if you can't entertain them, your career is going to be short. So you have to have a third eye to be able to see and observe that. You got to be able to understand when somebody is feeling you, and you got to be able to understand when somebody's not. And they're telling you, yeah, you're good, bro. And it's not true.
And we call that reading the room.
That's right. That's right.
Got to be able to read a room. You know what I'm saying? People's reactions. And that comes with time. You learn to do that. But that's that third eye, right? You read the room, you look, and you see, okay, you know, like, you know, I mean, some nights I'm performing, and I read the room, and I'm like, I got to change my set. Because what I'm going to do here ain't going to work. And then I'll change my set accordingly. Because I read the room already. You know what I'm saying? I know there's certain things I could do, certain things I can get away with. And in terms of what I was talking about, Shake What Your Mama Gave You, which is the biggest record that I ever made, I couldn't stand it. I thought it was the dumbest record ever. I was like, this is the stupidest shit ever. Got a check for it and everything. And then the record happened, and that's why I said, in the studio, it was the dumbest record I ever heard. I'm like, who's going to buy this? It has 6 words. We're just saying it over and over again. This is dumb. I can actually rap. Can I do a verse? Niggas was like, no verse. I was like, all right. And then 6 months later, this record blows up and explodes, but not because of me. I had nothing to do with it. I had very little. I had no input because I wasn't interested in the record. The people told me that it was a hit record. I was on a boat, and the DJ played the record when I was on a boat, not because I was there, because this is what had been playing for the last 6 months. And it's the first time I heard it. And they go, Shake What Your Mama, and the boat exploded. I was like, oh! I said, I got a hit record. This is crazy. I'm sticky in the hoods now, right? Everything was a joke, you know what I'm saying? I said, I called my brother. I said, yo, man, you want to be my DJ? We're going to go on the road. We're going to take this shit on tour, baby. We popping. I swear to God, that's what happened.
Oh, man.
But before that, nothing.
Yeah.
I just didn't, it wasn't there for me.
Like, man, I don't care about that record.
That's exactly how it was.
Like, just release it.
Yeah, they gave me $2,500, and I was like, listen, that's why my real name's not even on the record. Right?
Man.
My real name is Rock, right? Well, you know, my stage name is Rock Logic. That sticky thing was another joke. Like, it was a joke. Like, the studio manager, we needed 10 names for the label. Big shout out to, what's her name? Gladys Pizarro. She was the A&R. And she's like, send me some names. And what happened is one day I knocked over the studio manager's coffee on the keyboard, and it got all sticky. Right? And she was like, why don't you just call yourself Sticky in the Hoods? And I was like, great name. I didn't give a fuck, right? So we sent that in, and that's what the label chose. The label chose Sticky in the Hoods. I didn't choose that name.
MC Sticky.
Yeah, they chose that. I thought that name was ridiculous too. But I felt like this isn't going to go anywhere. I'm okay. Next thing I know, I'm fucking MC Sticky, and I'm stuck with that. I wanted to change the name so many times, and people were like, nope, you Sticky in the Hoods. I'm like, all right, that's what it is. But it was all nothing. None of it was planned. It just happened, right? And that's when I learned. I was like, and I've been engineering for a long time too. There's records that I hear in the studio, and I think this is a smash hit, and people hate it. You know what I'm saying? Then there's other records that I love, and people will love it, or you know, vice versa. You know, you have no way of calling it because you really don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I've engineered thousands of records. Thousands. Method Man's first record I engineered, and I thought it was the worst record I ever heard.
What?
METHOD, man. Yeah. I was like, there's no chorus. What is he talking about? Hey, you, get off my cloud. I'm like, what is this guy talking about?
You don't know my style.
Exactly, and I didn't know his style. He was right. And that became a hit record. You know, so you really, you just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So Al has great advice, and that is your third eye is everything. Pay attention to everybody in the room. Know your surroundings. When you step on the stage, step with confidence, but read the room. Look at the room. And when you step on stage, look everybody in the eye. Don't look at the clock. Look at people. And I mean, to see where I'm looking at you? Yeah. That's how you look at people. You performing, it's like, do you feel it? It's very engaging. Like once I'm locked into you, that shit is like, this nigga actually sees me. He's looking at me, right? And you have this feel like, Rock is like looking at me. But imagine that feeling on stage. That here you are performing, and the person is right there. You lock into him while you're saying one of your lines. And then you lock into the next person. And then you lock into the person in the back.
Yep.
And these are, see what he's talking about? I'm gonna name some artists for you. Okay, that's Tom Jones, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra. See, only the who I named, these are iconic people.
Yes.
That's exactly what they did on stage. They connected with everybody in the room. It was as if they were singing directly to that individual.
To that person. And they love that. I do it all the time. That's how I win them over. Because then you can't boo me. Well, I have been booed before, though.
Oh, man.
Have you ever been booed?
No.
No, not yet? No, it'll come. Don't worry about it. We all get it. Jay-Z's been booed. I got booed. I got booed terrible. I got booed in the stadium.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no worse boo than that. A club boo ain't got shit on a fucking hockey stadium. You understand what I'm saying? It was me, Biggie, it was the Brat, and it was somebody else that was on the venue, right? And Biggie's album, his first album had just come out, right?
Was it
Not Ready to Die. The one where he's a baby on the cover.
Ready to Die?
That's Ready to Die. Okay. All right. So he's supernova hot right now. Like his record is through the roof. So I come out there to do Shake What Your Mama Gave You. I'm in Virginia, in the Spectrum in Virginia.
Oh.
And I'm there without my crew too, right? So I figure I can go out there. I got a hot record, fucking I'm a rock, right? And I'm out there, Shake What Your Mama Gave You, right? And I only got 6 words, and I'm running back and forth on the stage. Now, the crew, they had fogged the stage so much that I couldn't see the people. But all I felt was pressure hitting me in the chest. You know what that was? Ice. They were throwing ice and cups at me. Right? I'm getting hit with ice and cups, and I'm running back and forth, right? And then I realized as the smoke is clearing, like you could just see everybody was like in position, just throwing shit at me. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, fuck y'all. And I just walked off the stage, right? So I thought it was me. Nope. The Brat went out. She got the same treatment. They threw ice, and she kicked the speaker off the stage. She said, fuck y'all. Walks off. Biggie comes out. The house comes down. Rah! And they were there to see Biggie. They wasn't there to see no opening acts.
Oh.
Yeah. So I got booed that night. We all suffer one. You'll have yours. Just bounce back, though.
Yeah.
It ain't the fact that it happens. It happens. Who cares? Bounce back, learn from it, figure out what you did wrong, and then just...
Well, I thought I almost got booed because it was actually my first show ever. Mm-hmm. Like my first real show. So my father, he was trying to get the music to load up because I wanted to do, because I had 2 shows at the time. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to do the other song. And I said, Dad, you suck. In front of 60 people. And then everybody was like, ooh, this kid bad.
Yeah, you know you get booed.
Not all of them are fans of mine.
Yeah. You might have got booed. You talk to your dad like that? Boo! Just walk off stage. I'll tell you one thing, right? Never get caught up in your performance, right? Yes. Always respect your team, right? No matter, your DJ might fuck up, don't put him out there. Don't be like, yo, my DJ's fucking up. What you doing, bro? No. Be like, yo, you got it together? You worked it out? All right, cool. We can go now? All right, and then just rock. Don't worry about it. It ain't that deep. They're not that concerned in the audience, right? What they're concerned about is how you entertain them. And sometimes that's entertainment too when the DJ fucks up. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen Biggie react badly to the DJ. I remember he threw something at Mr. C. Mm-hmm. Right? He threw beer at him or some shit, right? Or 40 at him, right?
Yeah.
Just see what DJ and the record kept skipping and Biggie was like, yo, man, what the fuck you doing, man? Boom! And then, threw a 40. It's just, have a little performance etiquette that maybe sometimes things don't always go according to plan. And what you should do is be able to adjust to that problem while your man is working it out. You should be able to break into a freestyle. You should be, you know what? Listen, man, I don't need no music right now. This is how I'm going to rock this. Check this shit out off my head. Blah! And then you give them the business. You know what I'm saying? And then they're like, oh, it's crazy. Now drop the beat and then do your songs. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to maneuver through situations. You know what I'm saying? Never get stuck.
Plan B, C, and D.
Correct. Especially when performing. You need to have plan A, B, C, D, and E. Gotta be ready. You know? So that's my advice to you. Can I go now?
This ain't my show. This ain't my show.
I know, but I feel bad because you're my guest, and I have to do I'm doing a fundraiser at the golf course up at Pelham with a bunch of principals off school grounds. Big shout out to Dennis McKeezy. Big shout out to my man Lazy Lays Elliott that facilitated this thing and put this thing together. It's a fundraiser. They're out there golfing right now, I think. And big shout out to the principals that have already attended. Power, Allison, Principal Leon, I think, is out there already. Maria Davis, who you'll be sitting with tomorrow, she's already out there with her crew, so they're already out there.
What time on the show for tomorrow?
Your show tomorrow, you start at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock?
Yes, your show tomorrow is at 5 o'clock.
I'm ready.
And I will see you. I mean, I can leave you here as usual, and y'all can keep going. It's just that I have to go.
Oh, we got to get prepped. And all
I think
that.
I gotta go.
we're done. We could close out.
All right, well, what you doing?
Oh, I gotta get ready.
What you doing? What you doing?
Oh, you know, you know or you don't know?
No, I don't know.
I'm going to the after party.
Oh, word. Okay. He's performing somewhere tonight?
Not performing. Fat Joe's doing an after party over at Conflitos.
If he tell me to perform, I already got the stuff ready on my phone. Just let me know.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Listen, gang, I got to punch out. Big shout out to Red Vegas. He will be on tomorrow at 5 o'clock on Maria Davis Can't Be Silence podcast with Deneen Womack and myself, and sometimes Gary sits in on that show. Let's
say hello to our chat room.
Oh, the chat room is crazy. Yeah. So, Cosign 127, that's my man, says shout out to Red Vegas. He sounds like a young Biggie. Renee Mickens says good afternoon. Sabrina Swanson said yes. Big shout out to my man Big Free calling in right now. Let me see. I love the original television sets in the video. That's Tasha. Sabrina Swanson, hip hop, Red Vegas.
Man, somebody compared me to Biggie again.
Yeah.
I love being compared to Biggie.
Well, you know what it is it's because you're very nasal, right? You're very nasal the way he is. So so you sound like it.
Because I got allergies out here. Y'all got a lot of pollen out here.
And the pollen
I'm from
count?
Vegas, so I really don't get it like that. Only
Right.
in the springtime.
And you know what? The pollen count today is high. I forgot to talk about that in the news today. So yeah, that's what's happening in the chat. And there's way more chats going on. These are the ones that I can see. On Al's page, he has his sets of chats. And then there's the Hip Hop Boulevard chats. And then there's whatever Gary has up. You know what I'm saying? These are just the chats that I see on my page. You know what I'm saying? So, young man, I will see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Come around, for Maria Davis. It'll be great that you're in studio because we're going to have all the artists that are performing on Mad Wednesdays on Zoom.
On Zoom?
Yeah, so you'll be here in person. So, you'll get the attention.
I'm not saying this to be cocky or nothing, but I know I'm going to have the best performance.
You know what? Exactly. And if you don't believe that, you know what happens? You get booed. You get booed if you don't believe that. I got to hit the spiritual joint on that, though. There you go. So I'm going to punch out. I'm going to see y'all next week. Al's coming back next week because this was the off week. So Al will be back next week with the conversation. We're going to do it at 2 o'clock. All right, Al?
Yep.
All right, that's a bet.
That's no problem.
Next time I come to New York, I'm definitely hitting y'all up.
You better do that.
What's up?
Hey, Ty Dre, thanks for joining us today, man. We appreciate you.
Of course.
You're all right. I had to beat him off with a stick today because we had 3 phone calls that came in, but I like my man Ty Dre's on the phone.
My phone. Yo, man, I'm trying to call after yo. We got Ty Dre on the line, bro.
He takes priority. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow night in the conversation.
Peace, y'all.
All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, Ty Dre.
It was nice talking to you, Ty Dre.
Of course, we're going to meet real soon, young king.
That's a bet.